What's up, world? Now, I don't know why this idea came into my head at all, or how it showed up there, but I was thinking about this after I'd watched a video a couple of days. Maybe it was because I was watching a video from a couple days ago, and that being Jason Nash's video. But the thing of the matter is here, look, no one likes being single. And I'm not saying I'm saying not everyone likes being single. I'm saying I want to say majority of human beings don't like being single. They want to be in a relationship. They want to be in a commitment that they can't back down from. Because with that commitment, everything works out. Or should work out. But there are certain situations where, I've had friends in my time, even best friends, who have, broken up or had their heart broken because someone either cheated on them or it just wasn't the right fit for them, or there's so many different variables you can look at why someone broke up. And I've seen YouTubers, and I've seen celebrities, and I've seen musicians, and I've seen, so many people on this planet who have had a breakup in their life. Now, I've never had one because I've never actually been in a relationship to have someone break up with me. So I wouldn't know how it feels, but it saddens me that the people you care about or the people that you want to care about have to go through this difficult time. Whether it's someone you watch on YouTube, whether it's an Instagram model, whether it's a best friend, whether it's a friend, whether it's an acquaintance, whether it's, anyone in the world that's had their heart broken or is broken up because there was some factor like a cheating partner, or they just grew apart or something along those lines. I don't know why, but if I could, I'm not saying I would ever have, more than one girlfriend, but look, love needs to be spread around in the best way. And I'm not just talking about, having someone love you and you loving someone. I'm talking about a deeper connection. I talked about this in a video about a week ago about what love means to me, but this is the opposite spectrum, where someone has their heart broken because they didn't see eye to eye. And don't get me wrong, every single relationship that I've seen personally that's been a best friend, or just a normal friend, or an acquaintance, or someone I knew had their heart broken, it's not the end of the world. There's someone out there for every single person on this planet. And there's, I wish in my heart of hearts and everything that I hold dear that someone comes into my life. It may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, it may not happen a month from now, but if it's someone that, is a part of the community that I currently am, who, this YouTube thing, there are so many great women and beautiful women. Everyone's beautiful in their own special, unique way. There's at least 5 candidates in my heart that I know would make a great choice for me to date. And I'm not trying to push any agenda on any YouTuber. I'm not trying to do that at all. I'm just saying, from what I've seen over the course of, my 7.5 years on YouTube, I've seen, so many great relationships end because there was a mutual disagreement or a mutual agreement that, or someone cheated or someone did something wrong, and they broke up because of it. And that's not just on YouTube. It's, in real life as well. I've had friends who've told me their stories of breakup and what it did to them. And it hurts me to see that women don't get enough respect. And I talked about this in that video a couple of days ago when I was talking about how women should be more empowered and stuff like that. Look, I'm more than capable of, loving someone with all of my heart. And it can be, someone I haven't met yet. Or it could be a YouTuber. Or it could be a musician, a female musician. Or a woman musician. Or a woman celebrity. It could be any variation of someone who's been in the social media platform. Or not in the social media platform. I don't know what my future relationship's going to look like. But I'm hoping and praying and visualized, and I'm not trying to, push an agenda on any specific person, but when I hear that someone, that I've been following for years and years and years on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or, Twitter broke up because they just weren't there in that place where love can last forever. And trust me, there are certain places where love can last forever. I know at least 10 good relationships that have happened in my lifetime, and it's mostly family. And there's some others that, don't work out, and that's perfectly fine. I'm just saying, someday, it could be, my 31st birthday, my 35th birthday, my 40th birthday. Whenever it happens, I'm just hoping that somewhere in one of the YouTubers that I've seen that have been broken up in the past 2 months, or a social media influencer, or someone who I've known for a long time, or someone I barely know, who it's probably never been in my life before, or whatever. It could be someone I work with at a real job whenever I get that real job. It could be someone who's on this platform, this YouTube platform. It could be someone who's on Instagram. It could be anyone in the world. Any woman who's willing to put up with my crap, and I have to put up with her crap, and I love her all the same. That's what I'm gonna do. And like I said, it may not happen for a year. It may not happen for 4 years or 5 years. It may not happen for 10 years. Who knows when this thing will actually happen? I know, with all the love I have in my heart, and there's pretty much a lot of love in there, that when she comes around into my life, she'll come around. She'll know who I am, and I will know who she is. That's just the honest to God truth. My truth. And I don't know when, like I said, I don't know when this will happen. I'm hoping it'll happen before I turn 40. But it could be, later than when I turn 40. Or, when I turn 50 or 60. Even though that's probably getting a little too late. But someone will come into my life. I know that. I've been told that time and time and time again, that when she's ready, she'll know. And when I'm ready, I'll know. And that's what's important about this whole, this whole video. Even though I'm basically saying, breakups happen. And it takes a while for that person to recover. At least it takes I want to say it takes anywhere from 2 months to a year for that person to recover from a breakup. And I'm hoping, whether it's someone from the vlog squad that just got through a breakup, or someone that's, that I've been watching for a long, long time, or someone who I've just started watching, whoever it is, or someone who I've been watching their Instagram stories, whoever it is, I'll be there for them. No matter what the situation is. Every single person who's been in a relationship that I've seen has arguments. And that's what makes a relationship healthy, is to have arguments and come back from it and become a better relationship. I've seen so many relationships end because the communication wasn't there, or the apologies weren't there, or whatever scenario may be thrown in that situation. I've seen it all with my own two eyes. And I wish I hadn't seen it, but I've seen it. And I'm not trying to say I want to become a blind person. That's not it at all. I want to be able to see for the rest of my life. I want to be able to, see what I want to see. And it may not seem like it, but it's there. I've seen a lot of things in my 30 years of life, and I want to see so much more. I want to be able to film every single thing, every single adventure I go on with a future girlfriend, or a future wife, or a future mother to my children, or a future best friend that's a woman that I've known for, let's say, 15 plus years, or 10 plus years, or 5 plus years. That's what I want. I want that connection. I want to be able to say that I'm here and I'm ready for whatever life throws at me or in my direction. And it may not happen to, like I said, I know I'm repeating myself a lot in this video, but let's be real. There is that one special woman out there for me who, is going to love me for all my flaws, who's going to respect me for all my flaws, who's going to see me for the greatness that I have, the listening, the communication, the love, the respect. I'm going to be able to give all of that with 100% of my heart and 100% of my brain, and remembering every single thing that happened in that relationship, whether it was the first date, whether it was our 6-month anniversary, our 1-year anniversary, our 2-year anniversary, when we got engaged, when we got married, when we had our first child, when we had our second child, however many children we have. That's what this is for. It's, your brain is to help you remember every single little detail that makes a relationship great. And that's what I'm here for. I'm not here for, breaking up. Trust me, if I could have known what a breakup's like, I would do it in a heartbeat. But I don't. Not personally. And I don't want to ever have to break up with a girl or have a girl break up with me. That's just not, that makes me uncomfortable. And it makes me sad that happens to so many people on this planet. So many great relationships that could have, reached the pinnacle of it. Or, like my parents, take my parents for example. They've been married for 43 years. And they fight, they argue, they do all of that stuff. And they're still going strong 43 years later. The same could be said about my aunt and uncle. All my aunts and uncles have been married for a long time. And I don't know what else to say. To be perfectly honest with you, this is what, that's what saddens me, is that I love to watch all the women, if I could, on YouTube. But most of them are in relationships. And there are select few that are not in relationships because they broke up or they just love being single. And that is perfectly okay to be single. Until they're ready and until I'm ready, that's what's going to happen. I may not be ready for another year. I may be ready tomorrow. I may be ready a month from now. I may be ready 6 months from now. Who knows? And she might not be ready for a month or 6 months or a year and a half or however long it takes for her to heal fully. And I'm going to still be here when she's ready to to talk to me or to come into my life. Whether it's a direct message via Instagram, whether it's a comment on a YouTube video, whether it's a direct message on Facebook or Twitter, whatever it is, I will be ready when she's ready. That's what I'm committing to right now. Is I'm going to wait until she's ready. And now I know that sounds like I'm, never going to have a girlfriend because she may never be ready. But someday she will be. And I will be here, standing, sitting, waiting for whatever that comes. And I know I'm a rare bird. Not a rare bird. A rare male. Who's willing to wait for any situation to happen. Whether it happens tomorrow, whether it happens a month from now, whether it happens 3 months from now, 6 months, 9 months, a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 8 years, whatever it takes, I will still be here, living my best life. That's all I'm going to say for you guys today. I know this was kind of a longer video, and I kind of rambled on and repeated myself a couple times, but I just want to let you guys know how I feel about this topic. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to go get something to eat, watch some Instagram stories, maybe watch a couple of YouTube videos, and then see where life takes me from there. You all know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.